the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Se ube piemu ewo ebibima mu ha ade baako a etimi amane homene so ewo ha pa coup d'etat a meno kasa yi de se wo hwe contribute se Burkina Faso a meno kasa yi de ade se coup etimi esi wo sanso na Mali enso ade se ebi etimi esi ho na Guinea ade se ebi nso etimi esi ho na eno na yebekai a recently ade se na omanfo ni bi nso keka se adai ebi betimi abagana na bon a na otimi eka bi kese a bon eka bi a etimi egom NDC amanyukuo ne mu mpanifo na bon de etudwa se bon hwe de wa oman yi mu asibi aya din pa na se nana adoda nkwa Kufuado antimi anhwe antoto nyoma yedi a se Ghana anya very careful a bibia betimi esi na nipa baako a otimi ekan a ebedi adanse se ampa NDC amanyukuo ne de sansem wei ebetu dwa opare ado a ono National Youth Organizer dema NDC adodo na ata friend Pablo enti yenko tie nsem a Pablo etimi ede etudwa a meno kasa de Ghana Armed Forces etimi ababe kasa ede afa ho sansensem wei a NDC amanyukuo ne timi nenam abon etimi ede tudwa nti edi kan yenko tie nsem a Pablo etimi ekan ya Ghana Armed Forces etimi akasa de afa ho.
Yeah, that's better saying Gabon. The countries within the West African sub-region are not Kufuado or the troops we are not better than them. And what are the issues? Similar issues: economic hardship, election mismanagement, distrust within the judiciary, and a leading to Sanyema will be. What I foresee in Ghana will be even worse than a coup. Because when coups are causing a soldier for a managing situation. But when the people rise, when there is a people's uprising, and there is no leader, Menuna will be in danger.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Africa. Because you are the fourth estate. I am the third estate. In Hana, Yeshipi and democracy. That is what some of us are praying to avoid. Hey, Okromo, Yenamfem, and Nsem-Pii be a yetin. We are sitting on a time bomb. And I know the military intelligence knows. I know the police intelligence knows. I know the BNI and NIB knows. Say NTA.
Abusia for nsem a opare ado etimi ede etu edwano na watimi ateno na eno na Ghana Armed Forces etimi ababe kasa afa ho na no and Ghana Armed Forces in response the CDS stated, when you hear of coup and things like that, you should be assured that the Ghana Armed Forces we have today is not interested in leading governance. In the Ghana Armed Forces the atu say mote say NDC amanyukuo no etimi de atu edwa say aban tuguo etimi asore ewo Africa ha said na Pablo etimi edi tu da se no nso se ohwa ade se soja ban ene afi won a eben aban no na etimi etu aban ne gu na eno na Ghana Armed Forces ede etu da se won enye won adwene se oba be aban tuguo nne ene chena enti se Ghana ni bia enam baabi na otimi ete se NDC amanyoko no ede tu da se ade se ku bi betimi amane ne homene so ewo Ghana ha enya ade se enokure bia etimom because one enye one adwene se wo ba be ye aban tuguo ewo Ghana. The Chief of Defense Staff reiterated that the importance of democratic process and urged citizens to exercise their electoral power responsibly. After all, he remarked, if you think that somebody is in charge is not doing well, you have 4 years to use the power of dump, and I think that is what we should do. Enti papai ewie na oto aso say Ghana democratic process na yetimi practice enti se opese aban bi ti so na oye bibi na se wani nye ho a wo kokromoti power se obetena so mfie nan no ewie a okwa na watimi akwa akoto aba na watimi ayisa aban no etimi de afiri hɔ ɛwɔ abere a yɛntimi nkɔkɔ yɛku bia ntimi mfentia obia. Furthermore, Vice Admiral Amoma underscored the military primary role as a defender of the nation's territorial boundaries. He emphasized that the armed forces were educated and trained to understand their duty did not encompass involvement in government but rather the protection of Ghana's sovereignty. Nti papa yi etimi etoa so de kyerɛ sɛ military a etimi ɛwɔ Ghana ha yɛ training ɔmo sɛ wɔn ntimi ɛmɔ Ghana foɔ ɛho ban na emom yɛ training ɔmo sɛ wɔn ntimi emra metu aban no mfamwo ɛna ɔsan ɛtoa so sɛ yɛ training ɔmo and wɔn duty ɛne sɛ government no ɛyɛ adeɛ mpo sɛ ɛnya a ɛnu nti na 4 years no wɔ hɔ sɛ wobɛtimi akɔto aba ɛde ayi ne nti wɔn deɛ wɔn asɛdeɛ ne sɛ wɔn protect Ghana sovereignty ne mum ɛnyɛ wɔn asɛdeɛ ne sɛ wɔn ebɛtimi atu aban aguntimi no kasa yi deɛ Ghana Armed Forces de aba betu dwa sɛ wote sɛ obi na mabɔnten ke especially NDC amanyokuo no sɛ aban tuguo ɛba betimi apie mu ɛwɔ Ghana ha ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ no kora ba akokora etimi.
Let's go back to the committee on Tuesday. Dr. Dampare answering questions about his relationship with Bugri Nabu. Let's see it.
You tell this committee whether you've met him one-on-one before. And if that is so, when was the last time you met Chief Bugri Nabu? Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I can say I might have met him 1 or twice to the best of my recollection. And the last time I met him, if by my raw calculation, to be more than 8 months or thereabout.
Inspector General, please. Your physical contacts may be few. What about your telephone engagements?
The telephone engagement is along the same line as the physical contact.
So you saw that. He said he was asked whether he's seen Bugri Nabu, and he said he's not seen him in about more than 8 months. The chairman of the committee asked that, what about telephone? Have you spoken to him? And he said the telephone contact is about the same as the physical contact. So that he has not spoken to Bugri Nabu, nor seen him in more than 8 months ago. That's what Dr. Dampare told the committee. There's this video that we really cannot vouch for its authenticity as such, but it's of high public interest. So we'll play it for you. This is Bugri Nabu speaking. Let's have a look.
Was it Ben Kofi?
Ben Kofi. The contract was awarded to Ben Kofi, and Ben Kofi gave the contract to him. So it is not the contract me and him we know about IGP giving him the contract. That contract didn't come. Look at what they are telling me now. So this particular contract, the job was given to Ben Kofi, and Ben Kofi also intend subletting it to him. So I say now, so tell me, are you still bringing any money for me to give to the boys, or what? Because you said you got some calls from even vice president of people to call you. Me, I don't know how they get your number. But me, I called them. I called your sister. Your sister told me the contract was ready. They are now going to produce production. Now I want to argue to say the contract was completed. If you don't want trouble, bring the money for me to give to the boys. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee you the problem can come. So he told me that today is Monday. He said today he's going to meet Ben Kofi, the person the contract was awarded to. They'll discuss it and see they can get some money. So it's not even a conclusion.
Okay, 3 minutes past the top of that 10 o'clock. So, C0up Dr. Dampare, the IGP, says, do you know Bugri Nabu? No, I don't know him. But I have seen him. Was the last time you saw him? 8 months ago. When you say 8 months ago, do you mean physical or telephone engagement? He says, whether physical or telephone engagements is 8 months ago. Bugri Nabu says a few things. First, he seems to say that he knows the IGP. He said twice in that conversation, IG told me that he has given the contract to you and I gave it to your sister. We don't want to mention everybody's name, but we know who the IGP is talking to. We are very clear. We know who it is, but we don't want to mention it. Because it's a private man doing his private business. You don't come on TV and say, so I was talking to this person, that person. It's not important. So we won't say it. Now, he says, I will go back to IG and tell him that you didn't give me any contract. So if the IGP is being truthful to us, he has no dealings with Bugri Nabu. Is it true? Is that believable? That he has no dealings with Bugri Nabu? Is Bugri Nabu telling us a lie, a joke? Is he joking with everybody? Who should we believe? If the two of them face each other in cross-examination, and Bugri Nabu says, oh, but C0up, you know me. I came to your office. You promised to give me a contract. You said that I can't do the contract, so I should find somebody else. You found somebody else, or I found somebody else. It is this man's sister, and his sister is doing the contracts, and you told me that you get money from the contract for me so that I look after the boys who have helped all of us. Now the money comes, I'm expecting X amount of money, and W comes. And the people want to cheat me, and now look at what they are saying. This is the testimony of Bugri Nabu. Should we believe it? Should we? I don't know. It's up to viewers. Our responsibility is to give you the set of facts, and then you can make your own conclusions out of it. But if you have to make a cursory appreciation of the whole document in terms of the video document, you will find, let's listen to IGP again, just again, the last bit. We'll listen to IGP, listen to Bugri Nabu. I won't say anything about it. The rest you can say in text. Let's listen to IGP again.
If that is so, please can you tell this committee whether you've met him one-on-one before? And if that is so, when was the last time you met Chief Bugri Nabu? Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I can say I might have met him one or twice to the best of my recollection. And the last time I met him, if by my raw calculation, to be more than 8 months or thereabout.
Inspector General, please. Your physical contacts may be few. What about your telephone engagements?
The telephone engagement is along the same line as the physical contact.
And you see, these inquiries, these parliament things, and I said it last Tuesday, I've covered parliamentary sessional address, did I say sessional address? Parliamentary vets and appointment committee processes forever. When they ask you questions, they already know the answer. They are just testing for the believability quotient and the truth deficit. Those are the things they are looking for. Whether it's in England, it's America, it's everywhere we see public inquiry, they already know the answer. So when you go and they say, Mr. Adumotre, how many times do you do Good Evening Ghana a week? They already know. Then I say, Mr. Chairman, I do Good Evening Ghana 4 times a week. Did you say you do Good Evening Ghana 4 times a week? I will say, yes. Then which day and which day? And I say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So Mr. Adumotre, for clarifications, you do Good Evening Ghana 4 times a week, correct? Yes, my lord, Mr. Chairman, correct. They won't say anything. They don't say anything. They just laugh in their head. Look at this guy. They don't say anything. So when you go to a committee and you ask questions like that, it is advisable for the lawyers to advise that don't give calculated answer 8 months. When was the last time you saw Bugri Nabu, Mr. Chairman? I can't remember. I've seen him before, but I really can't remember the last time I saw him. That's fine. Now you say 8 months. Did you speak to him? And you know, phone is verifiable. Bugri Nabu has a phone. And it is verifiable. For all you know, since Bugri Nabu's encounter with national security, they've pulled all that out. They know how many times he's spoken to me. They know how many times he's spoken to Andy. Andy knows who he is. Andy also in Kumasi. They know how many times Bugri Nabu has spoken to Andy. They know Andy called me and was trying to organize a meeting between myself and Bugri Nabu. They know. Because they will see it. Once Bugri Nabu is a subject of their investigation, they will dance around everything Bugri Nabu. All those who call him, those who come and see, they will check everything. They have it. So those things are available. I don't know what's the truth, but this is what he said. But this is what Bugri Nabu also is saying in this video, among many of the Bugri Nabu videos that we have. Have a look at this one.
Was it Ben Kofi?
Ben
Ben Kofi. The contract was awarded to Ben Kofi, and Ben Kofi gave the contract to him. So it is not the contract me and him we know about IGP giving him the contract. That contract didn't come. Look at what they are telling me now. And so this particular contract, the job was given to Ben Kofi, and Ben Kofi also intend subletting it to him. So I said now, so tell me, are you still bringing any money for me to give to the boys, or what? Because you said you got some calls from even vice president of people to call you. Me, I don't know how they get your number, but me, I called them. I called your sister. Your sister told me the contract was ready. They are now going to produce production. Now I went to IG to say the contract was completed. If you don't want trouble, bring the money for me to give to the boys. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee you the problem can come. So he told me that today is Monday. He said today he's going to meet Ben Kofi, the person the contract was awarded to. They'll discuss it and see they can get some money. So it's not even a conclusion.